Well, happy Sunday, everyone. Alyssa Orange, good to be with you. Good to be with you, Otis. And we're going to talk some recruiting. Big news coming out today involving a guy down at Fayetteville High School who has committed to the Razorbacks. I won't steal your thunder. I'll let you introduce him.
Well, it's unusual in the sense that when he committed to Arkansas, he was in Canton, Ohio, and then in the meanwhile, he has left McKinley. We knew he was going to leave Canton McKinley High School. Well, he has moved to Fayetteville, and he will enroll at Arkansas in January. This was a decision that Manny and his mother made. They loved Fayetteville when they came down on an official visit, and this is kind of what I've talked about, Alyssa, several times. When you get them on campus, and they can see it, because he would on Zoom, he would have never got to see Fayetteville, he and his mother, like they did on the visit. And so now they love Fayetteville. He's going to spend his next 3, 4, 5 years here. So they moved down. He will start. He will be at foot practice Monday, and so he's going to be a Fayetteville Purple Dog, and he and Caden Turner give them one. Casey Dick's got to have a smile on his face because that's one heck of a linebacking group right there. I'm telling you. I mean, but yeah, he's a Razorback, and and this is just a move that he and his mother made separate. That just like another kid we're going to talk about later on in the show is a kid that he and his mother moved here because of a job. And just so happen now Arkansas is recruiting him. So, kids move away, families move in. And this is a couple of cases we're going to talk about today where Arkansas may benefit by it. And but there's been cases where kids have moved away too. And so it all, I guess in the long run, it all evens out. I haven't done a study on that, but I know Fayetteville got better by Manny Powell getting here. I even was told that maybe when he walked in over at the coach's office, they thought he was one of the parents' dads. I mean, this kid's big. He is not small. He is a big-time linebacker, and it's going to be interesting to see how it works out. I told him myself, I said, I'm glad you're here, Manny, because I can go see you play now, because I would not have seen him playing anywhere in Ohio. And now I can see him play here with Fayetteville High. It's about a 10-minute drive from my house. So I'm happy too. I'm wearing a smile like Casey is. So yeah, it's good news, and we'll see how it all plays out. But he will be at Arkansas in January. He's a midterm graduate, so see you.
That's a really cool story. I love that. All right, another 2022 guy that I want to talk about is Tawfiq Thomas. What can you tell me about him?
Well, he's from Tampa, Florida. He is a big kid. I can tell you, he's huge, 6'4", 335 pounds or so. And he is a defensive tackle that Jamil Ashley is recruiting, is offered, of course. He's got it down to Michigan, Arkansas, Kansas, South Florida, Louisville, and Iowa State. It's going to be one of those 6 colleges for him, and he's visited some of those schools already officially. He's got another visit or 2 left, and Arkansas's trying to get in, and hopefully they'll get that visit and he can see Fayetteville, and we'll see how that works. I think that'll really help Arkansas, obviously. I mean, you get them on campus and see it and everything like we just talked about. But no, he's a kid that can SEC size. I mean, we know Sam Pittman loves the size on those kids, and this is a kid that's coming in at 6'4", 335. Now, Jamil Walker would probably redistribute some of that. He'll get him redistributed, but he can carry 335 and good enough to get a long list of offers. So that means he's probably pretty big kid that can carry the weight. But like I said, Jamil will work if he comes to Arkansas. Jamil will, obviously get him looking like he wants him to look, like the kids we've seen out there every day at practice for the last 2 or 3 days, or 2 days, I guess. But yeah, he's they could use him. They've got two defensive linemen committed right now, and so that's and so they could use about 2 more defensive linemen at least in this class, and that's one of them that they obviously would like to have.
All right, well, let's talk about some 2023 guys now. Joey Suway is a guy who's looking to maybe join that 2023 class.
Yeah, I saw him yesterday. I went to Bentonville. Coach had talked to me Friday. The head coach up there, Coach Grant, talked to me about that they were going to practice Saturday morning, and they had a full-scale scrimmage. He told me yesterday this is something they do the first day of pads at Bentonville. They scrimmage. It was perfect. I got to see Joey play, not just go up there and interview him and get a picture. I got to see him actually scrimmage, and I'll tell you what, he's about 6'5", 315 pounds, going into 11th grade. His mother, he's from California. His mother got a promotion with Walmart, so he moved to Bentonville. And this kid is the real deal. Arkansas offered him last Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday at the picnic. I was trying to think, was it Saturday or Sunday when the picnic was? It was last Saturday at the picnic. Arkansas offered him. He's got several offers. He's got offers to Georgia. He's got offers to Michigan State, Oregon, BYU. I mean, he's got a bunch of offers. And but one thing, and I talked to him yesterday, if his mother is still in Bentonville when he's a senior, I feel real confident Arkansas will get him, because he said he wants to stay close to home. He doesn't want his parents to have to fly all around the country spending money on game days to see him play, when they could, if he's in Arkansas, he'd come right down
the street.
Yeah, and that's why it's going to be important to him. And if he moves, I mean, distance to home is going to be a factor with this kid. If he's still in Arkansas, still in Bentonville, I think Arkansas's got a great chance. If he's not, then they probably don't have much of a chance, because he made a real important issue with me to say that distance to home was going to be a huge factor, because I always ask the kids what are you looking for, what are you really looking for in college, whether it's Arkansas or Southern, whoever. And he made it very clear that distance to home was very important. So that's why I think if Bentonville, if Walmart will put a lock on his mother's door and not let them leave for 2 years.
Take note, Doug McMillan.
Cody's gonna be very pleased, guys, because I mean, this kid can play. He played left tackle, and Bentonville's got a very good team. They went 10-1, I believe it was last year, if I'm not mistaken. They've got a very good team, and this kid is really added to it, just like Manny Powell's going to add to Fayetteville. And that's why I was talking earlier when I said
that Bentonville-Fayetteville rivalry getting better, Otis, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, you got Coach Gray and Coach Dick. I mean, those guys are wearing smiles when you get move-ins like that. Now, if you lose a kid, not such good news. But
right.
But no, this. Joey's just he seemed like a really good kid too. I mean, he's just a big kid that's got a good head on his shoulders and going to be a good player. He'll be a great player in college for someone.
All right, last guy we want to talk about, Nathan Mitchell.
Yeah, from Temple, Texas, 2023, defensive back, about 5'11", 175, and this kid can run well. Arkansas offered him. He came to the picnic last Saturday. I asked him, I said, he's been asked, are you considering a commitment? And he said, that's something that's on my mind. He said, I kind of want to take my time, but yet he said, that is a thought on my mind. It's probably going to come sooner rather than later. So I look for Arkansas to land this kid at some point. Now, he plays at a big school, Temple, and they've got a lot of kids on that team, and he made an impact as a sophomore. He played quite a bit. And so this is a kid that Arkansas had up here earlier on June the 20th. He came to Arkansas, and they offered him. And so he's been here twice this summer, Alyssa. So that tells me he's got a lot of interest in Arkansas. I mean, he came on I guess his parents' dime. He came on his dime or his parents' dime twice this summer to see Fayetteville and see Arkansas. Nice. So that shows a big. It's one thing if they're coming on official visits where everything's picked up, they get to come free. But no, this is a deal where they pay their own way up here, and to come twice in a matter of, from June the 20th and then this last Saturday, that's probably less than a month and a half. He's been here twice. That's huge. And they're paying their own way. So, yeah, I think Arkansas is in good shape there, too. I think really, I don't know about Thomas, the defensive tackle, but I think on these other kids, Powell's committed, but I think on Joey and Mitchell, I think both of them, those are 2023 kids. I think Arkansas is in good shape on both those kids.
All right. Well, Otis, always bringing the knowledge when it comes to recruiting. We appreciate it, and always doing a really great work. If you want to read any of Otis's articles on our website, do that as well, because you're going to get a lot of great information there. Otis, always good to catch up with you. We'll see you next Sunday.
Good to have you back, Alyssa. Thanks, girl. See you later.